Welcome to Be a Better Reader. Have you ever read several pages of a course text and then realized that you actually did not comprehend anything you just read? Do you ever become frustrated while reading? Reading without understanding can happen to anyone, but you can avoid it by taking charge of your reading experience. There are several ways that you can take charge of your reading experiences and ultimately improve your reading skills, including creating the ideal environment and reading actively. First, you need to ensure that you have scheduled enough time to read the material. The amount of time you need may vary, but as a general rule, most college students spend 3 or more hours reading and studying weekly for every credit hour of the course. For example, if your course is 4 credit hours, then you will likely need at least 12 hours per week to read and study. Secondly, you need to minimize the distractions around you. While you may not be able to cut out all distractions, you should strive to create a quiet environment conducive to concentrating and learning. Once you begin reading, you will want to do so actively. 4 tips for active reading include scanning for organization, dividing the reading into manageable chunks, stopping to look up unfamiliar words or to ask questions, and reading aloud. Noting how the author has organized the text can offer clues to what to pay attention to. This passage, for example, begins with an introduction. The middle lists some objectives. Finally, there is a special section set aside with a graphic, different color text, and an all-capital title. All these elements help draw our eyes to the point the text makes. If we notice how authors organize text, we have a special key to unlock the meaning of what we are reading. Breaking the reading into manageable chunks allows you to more effectively plan your reading time because you can pace yourself by reading one section at a time and letting yourself have a break between sections to take notes or process what you have read. You can use the table of contents prior to reading to divide your text. Reading a section at a time of any text will help you better monitor your reading comprehension too. Active reading also means that you should pause often to either ask questions or figure out the meanings of unfamiliar words. Always take the time to make note of any questions you have. You can then find answers through your course professor, classmates, the academic support centers, or further reading. Do not just skip over unfamiliar words, but instead look them up or use the context to figure out what they mean. Pausing to ensure understanding helps you monitor your metacognition. Metacognition means big thinking, and it refers to how readers and learners think about their thinking. As you read, ask yourself, am I comprehending what I am reading? If you answer no, go back and reread. Finally, a good way to stay on track and fully engage your brain is to read aloud. Reading aloud works well because it engages both visual and auditory preferred learning styles. By creating an ideal reading environment and reading actively, anyone can optimize his or her reading and learning experiences.